My special ed FOD said nothing for 9 months. Then one day she slipped me a note that changed everything after 183 days of silence. Nora finally spoke to me through 6 handwritten words that revealed I'd been teaching the wrong student all along when I started as a special education teacher at Lincoln Middle School. They warned me about Nora Chen. Selective mutism, her file said. Has not spoken in school since 4th grade, communicates only through writing, resistant to intervention. What the file didn't mention was her eyes intensely observant, missing absolutely nothing. She'd sit in the back corner of my classroom, hoodie pulled tight around her face, notebook open, pencil moving constantly, never a sound for months. I tried everything. I created communication cards, used assistive technology, attempted sign language. I modified assignments, celebrated her written work, and kept talking to her as if her silence was simply her preferred language. Her responses came through precise notes. Yes, number, I don't understand the question. Her writing was exceptional, complex vocabulary, perfect grammar, but always delivered without emotional connection. Other teachers had given up. One veteran teacher told me she was just gaming the system, a smart kid who found a way to avoid participation, but something didn't add up. Her file mentioned no trauma. Her parents, quiet immigrants who owned a local restaurant, seemed bewildered by her silence at school, insisting she talked normally at home. In February, during a poetry unit, I assigned identity poems, simple verses about who you are beneath the surface. Nora wrote furiously when I collected the papers. Hers was folded into a tight square. After her usual perfectly formatted assignments, this was messy, written in margins, crossed out in places. I read it after school. The wrong person stopped talking. My sister's silence became mine. They think I am Nora. I am May, twin shadows, one voice between us beneath it. A note requesting to talk after school, just us. My hands shook. I pulled her file again, searched for any mention of a sister. Nothing. The school counselor confirmed only one Chen student was enrolled the next day. She arrived after final bell. She closed the door and spoke her first words to me in a soft, clear voice, explaining that her twin sister Nora had stopped talking after witnessing their cousin drown. When they moved from Boston 4 years ago, the school mixed up their records. Examenon thought she was Nora, the quiet one. She had been protecting her sister. If people thought she was Nora, no one would pressure her real sister to speak. She hadn't expected it to last so long, but recently her sister had started speaking again and was seeing a therapist. Working with the counseling team, we created a transition plan. May continued writing, while slowly speaking, more in our classroom. We arranged family therapy where both girls finally told their parents about the switched identities. By year's end, May was speaking in all classes. Nora began writing notes to selected teachers. Their parents transferred them to different class schedules the following year. On the last day of school, May gave me the silent fetch with an inscription. Sometimes silence protects the people we love. Sometimes speaking saves us. Thank you for hearing both. As teachers, we're trained to look for learning disabilities and behavioral issues, but sometimes the most profound teaching moments come when we simply notice the story hidden behind the silence and have the patience to wait for it to be told.